did you have?
My goodness. Okay.
Okay. So, did you guys have time to read the text in the email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the text in the email has two parts. One was general comments. I wrote down everything that I could, that I remembered from what we spoke about. And the other part is the co-design part. So the co-design part is the most important thing to me, but obviously I want to, I want to address the kind of things that you were saying. Did you want to talk about something now out of the points that we talked about, or maybe we can manage to weave them in? Because I agree. I'd like to try all the things, some of the things that were mentioned. So, is there something you'd like to bring on at the beginning? Is what I'm saying.
I think just start with wherever you want to start, and then we can go from there.
Okay. It's not a now or never. We can always bring something back after.
Yeah.
Melissa's here. Okay, Melissa is here, so that's good. I'll probably stop. I'll keep the recording. Okay. But I can't see everyone at the same time.
Hey team, I'm just joining for maybe the first bit. Feeling
Hey, Melissa.
Good. Hey.
I've already told everyone you're not feeling well, so
All right.
so yeah, just keep your screen off and close your eyes and say and shout if we say something that's okay.
Sounds
All right. So basically, I wanted to go through a few points regarding the what we call team coaching. I think that I'm really excited to develop that part of the workshop because until now we've got our levels and our points, and then we've got all the activities. I think we're pretty much sussed out, but I have a feeling that that coaching part is something that is truly unique, something that we can bring to the so you can tell people in the middle of a workshop, okay, stop and talk to the person next to you about this and that, but I would like it to be actually more structured, a bit like coaching. So I call it, for now I don't have a better name, if you can think of something, but I call it coach and be coached. So I'd like to develop it and for it to feel more kind of real, more than just discuss a point with someone and get to it. So a lot of what we do is normally called peer support, but I think that we have a lot more to offer, and everyone does peer support today. We really would like to step out and be different. So okay, so I would like, so I'm going through the bullet points now. So I just want to put out an idea, and then I want to hear what your opinion was. So initially I put out teams of 3, and people discuss. But what I notice is that there are certain cases where 2 people talk together and the third person is doing something else. They're looking at their phone. And I have a feeling that it's a hit and miss. Sometimes it's working. So I was thinking maybe we do it in pairs, because if you're in a pair, you either listen or you give in. So I just wanted to ask you what you thought about that, because it's actually quite important, how many people are going to do the activity. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I spoke to Willow since she participated in the group, and that was a really tough age group that to trying to get them to engage. And I said, how could we make it better? What would help? What would have helped you? And I said, she said, well, I didn't know anyone. And she's like, and I didn't really want to go with my mum. So, but she said a buddy. So having a buddy in the beginning, and I mean, that would have been perfect. And then you could have separated the siblings, do the 1, 2, and you got that person in the beginning, and it makes that connection and builds that. And then even if you did that facilitation coaching, peer coaching, they switched out with another peer. So it still built another connection with somebody else early on.
Yeah, I like that idea. And then you can like the whanaungatanga gets built right initially, and even some activities between the peers, right? Like even like come back to the group and tell me something about the other person,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because I do think that like building those connections at the beginning, like right at the very start of the first day, is going to make a huge impact for how the whole rest of the thing runs.
I forgot to say that at the beginning. I really like that idea. So we said that we put out the idea that maybe right from the beginning we start in teams, and then afterwards. So I forgot to say that I really like that idea. So let's actually make it work in. So.
Yeah, and we could, because obviously at the beginning we've got that big group happening, everyone could go around with their peer and they could say, I had this buddy called such and such, and her favorite thing to do is go ride a horse, you know. So they're actually announcing it to the whole group, but it's them announcing someone else instead of themselves, which is engaging with the whole group still, but still that like 2-person peer thing, which could be another idea.
How would it form? How would they form? Because how do we tell them to choose even a group or a buddy? How does that happen?
I think if we just give them a number, one, you're one, you're two, you're one, you're two, you're one, you're two, and the two's, the two, or that's your buddy, 1 2 buddy, 1 2 buddy, 1 2, like that. And I think that, just something like that, where they're not sticking with just their person in that beginning part. I think, even though there were bonds and connections made outside those, for some of them, it's nice to sort of have that person step away from their security blanket, I suppose, as well, because it's such a great place to be able to build those social connections.
Would they stay in that buddy, like with that 1 2, like for the rest of the workshop? Or would it just be like as like a icebreaker introduction thing?
No, I think for the workshop, like it can help, with certain aspects when they work together, but then also if they were to do that peer coaching, they could pair up with another buddy and swap.
Yeah.
So I had understood slightly different, but I don't mind changing. But I understood that at the beginning, you guys suggested let's form small groups at tables, and then they're in their small group, and then within this small group they can buddy up. That was what I understood.
Yeah, that's what we did say last time. I know that's what we did say. I was just sort of explaining how Willow sort of said that it would help with her being in that like early preteen, teenage.
No, I totally understand that it would help. I'm just asking, how would we actually make it happen? Like, we have like
I feel like there's so many ways that we could do that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be the same way every time either. It's just the concept of having a buddy. Like it could be that you just do it on the list and like sign them up, or it could be that they're in a group and then you say make a buddy within that group.
What are the shared interests maybe? Like I know like I've been hearing a lot of them talk about like shared video games or like little things like that, or like something that I don't know, like something that bonds them first instead of maybe just like the randomized. I'm not sure. So maybe there could be like some type of fun game of like, oh, who likes music, who likes this, who's like that, or something like that, rather than something that's completely random. So they've got maybe something to stick
could have
to.
something like that fruit salad kind of dynamics, and then they stay in.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I know that even like during, obviously, because I'm still at WinTech currently, we do things where we go around the room, create a circle, and you're just pointing out people, and whoever you end up next to, whatever game it may be, is the person that you're assigned with. So even if it was something like that, which had the interest, which I really, really like that, Kate, I felt like that could be cool. Just so it's like they're playing a game, they're having fun, but they're meeting who they're going to meet. Because they all like games, and we know that. So, yeah.
Okay, so building on that, maybe we can sort of play that fruit salad kind of thing, and then say, up to you now you need to identify somebody who has 3 common interests to yours, and then we put the onus on them.
What happens if there's an uneven group of people?
Yeah.
I feel like with stuff like this, like the idea of peers, I don't know if we necessarily have to say exactly how we're going to do it now. Because if we try to put everything on the list and say exactly how we're going to do it, we're going to be here forever. Like it could be different every time.
Yeah.
It could be one time we do it like the fruit salad way and see if that works, and then it could be
What's the fruit salad way? I don't know what that means.
Oh, the fruit salad is when people sit on chairs and then we say to them, stand up if you like ice cream. And then
okay, gotcha.
Go to another chair, yeah. Okay, no, I'm happy to leave it loose, but as long as next time we get to a place we're like, no, what are we doing now?
No, we'll have some ideas and have some plans around it.
Yeah.
Perfect, done. Okay. There was also the idea of the Cahoots poll, which I would love to implement if we can. So, okay.
Because on Kahoot at the moment, they're just obviously randomized Kahoots already made. You just got to search it up and see kind of what theme you want. Or we could just make one off the bat. Like if we all had the time to make one, make questions that we want, then we could also do that. Like one about maybe well-being or I don't know, but.
Or like a silly one first and then a serious.
Yeah.
Or like in the groups even as well. And so instead of like having everyone responsible for creating their own individual names, which can get problematic, or like problematic isn't like someone's trying to be funny and then like I don't know, it can go wrong. Like they do it as a team answer thing, maybe. Sorry about the cough.
Okay. I love the idea of the Cahoots, but I'd never done it before, so I need actually somebody to say, I can do this, I can plan something, and then we can try.
I feel like it could be a mix of like, I don't know how it works either, but surely there's like template ones and you can just add questions.
Yeah, there's so many templates and so many pre-made ones.
Yeah.
It might be a paywall.
No, I've used it a bunch at school and there's not.
We could somehow make it like some questions are related to like, I don't know. Yeah. If you can choose your own ones that you could say, I don't know, like even talk about like which strengths does this person have, and then put a famous person up there. But then some of them could just be like fun and silly. Yeah.
I've got a pack of cards that I've printed off from Therapist Aid that I utilize with the kids at work, and they're quite good. There's some are lighthearted, some are a little bit more in depth. I can sort of share those out to you guys if you like, and you guys can have a look and see if they're meaningful. Like what's one question was, what's some are related to emotions, but there was one that a child making up a public, like a public holiday. So it can kind of be creative, and so they can be quite fun too. So some of that, are really good.
A good little warm up for sure, and a way to build that connection as well.
Yeah, and they can be put into a Kahoot type thing. I've never done Kahoot, so I don't know.
But it's also like whoever wins, right? It's a team thing, ain't they? Is that what it is or not?
You can set it up differently.
Yeah, because that's fun too. Like people will be more engaged if it's like there's a winner.
Yeah, or even with their buddy, right?
Yeah.
I'm happy to set the Kahoot up if no one else wants to. I don't mind.
You could also add, just like send you some questions that you could put in, so you don't have to do it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just pick one for the next one and see if it works. Yeah. Just like pick one that's already made, maybe.
Okay, Maddie. So good. I'll have a chat with you about. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna have those groups. We're gonna have some fun ways to get together, and then. But when it comes to the goal themselves, do you agree that a buddy, like 2 people, is the best rather than more than that?
Yeah, I like the idea of staying in the buddy the whole time. I think Mel's right. Like you'll feel like supported. You'll start to get to know them a little bit more, and I think it'll build a bit more engagement.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to share my screen. I just drafted something now. Happy to demolish it and do something else. I just thought we need to start with one thing rather than none. And right now, of course, I can't find it. Oh, sorry. So just to share my screen with the right, like, feel free to also just throw out different ideas that are not here. Sorry, my computer is really not responsive. Even though I pressed the share button, it won't
Are we looking
show
at the
me.
list that you sent? Sorry, the email.
No, not right now. No, I need permission to access my screen. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
This is a new version of Zoom. I just don't know why Zoom started opening this entire. Oh no.
The sharing is not turned on any.
It's what?
It says sharing is not turned on.
Not turned on.
Sharing.
I know, but I'm the host, so I should be able to share.
Yeah.
Let me see. It just won't. It's okay. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Did you manage? It's letting me share. You want me to share?
I did manage to share, but now your screen sharing.
It's just still a black screen for us.
It's just so awful.
You want to just email it and we can look at it?
Yeah. Something is happening to my computer. I can't believe it.
It says you've started screen sharing.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
No. Participants can now see your screen. Can you see my?
Yeah.
Can you see team results?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. This is so weird. Okay, so the top of the sheet looks, but I will send now I will send right now the so that you can add comments and stuff. Okay, and put it in the chat. Okay, so basically, participant name, there's one or two. I think it was Kate who said that the tick box should be way bigger, so I made it that big. And then but on the, so it says here your team name, which goal, and then instruction, please turn over. So I put some instruction on the other side, but I don't feel that I'm at all the best to do this. So I'm really happy also happy for you to make suggestions outside of this session. But I just sort of starting with a little bit of intro. Using the character strength framework, developing a superpower means learning to harness your top strengths in a focused, intentional, and balanced way. And the formula is superpower equals your top strengths plus intentional practice plus purpose. This unique combination becomes your edge in life. Example, if your top strengths are creativity, love of learning, and perseverance, your superpower might be finding innovative solutions and sticking with them until they succeed. Once again, this is like all to be demolished. If you guys have a better version of it, I'm happy. So 10 minutes, 5 minutes per pair. Working in pair, you interview each other about your next goal. What percentage of goal does your team want to achieve? So this is about this one here. Do they, if you guys think it's a good idea, otherwise we nuke it. Decide who will be the interviewer and who will be interviewed. Or maybe the first interviewer, I'm going to put here. Interviewer, your role is to coach your teammate to clarify which goal they want to work on first. Okay, so then I wanted to write 1, 2, 3, 4 clearly what to do. Write in what their long-term goal is. So I think that I don't know if you think it's a good idea to be like an interviewer, interviewee, or coach. I don't know. I'm open to make it. I like to make it fun and more. This is like very dry as far as I'm concerned. So, so write in what their long-term goal is. Find out what the first achievable step that they can work on after the interview. Note it can be. So I just want to give them some idea of what a small first step could be. Do some research, make a list of options, or register for something that will bring them closer to their goal. 3, ask which strengths they'll use to work on it. It can be one of their signature strengths or another strength. Yeah, I don't want to actually limit people to that, because they might say, oh yeah, they might look at the rest of their stickers and say, yeah, actually I could do that. So to me, it doesn't matter. The only thing that I want is, I think that linking a strength to a goal actually gives it energy. So note, ask, in what way will a particular strength help them achieve their goal? 4, how will you keep each other accountable? One of you said that last time. I really like that. Is it friendly nudges, or saying when you've achieved a goal? Text, phone call, picture, something else? You know, if you're gonna carry on budding. Oh, sorry, I'm really hot. Budding. And then they do that for 5 minutes, and then they switch next 5 minutes to the next person. Then they each get 5 minutes to work on their goal's first step. If you finish earlier, find a teammate to coach. So I'd like them to actually stay in their team. And if they finish earlier, look for someone else in the team that's not finished, that might need help. And the last 5 minutes, get back to your team table, discuss what did you find out. Yeah. Then also, I think Mel also had some ideas about emotions, which I didn't have time to, but you're welcome to add it in, Mel. Like you were talking about, like what I don't know if
attaching an emotion to achieving that goal. What was that emotion? You know, how did it? What were you feeling, and did you feel it anywhere in your body? Sort of that sort of, you know, connection along those lines.
I don't know. It might be a bit too abstract at this stage, but maybe not.
We were also saying before when we looked at it, like it could be nice to get them to think about like how will you feel when you achieve like the long-term goal.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for some of the short-term goals, I feel like you feel, I like the idea, and I feel like some people will buy into that, but I can just imagine some people kind of being like, well, you know, like, but meh. But if it's like the bigger, how might you feel, or like what, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or how might you feel? Okay, yeah.
Could the person that's interviewing the person at the time say something that they like about their goal, just to like, obviously,
that's nice to get like the feedback,
bit of praise.
Here at number 1.
Yeah, I'd say so. And then when you also put, if you finish earlier, find a teammate to coach. Would it be better to put another peer, just so it doesn't get like confused? Because obviously the person that they're working with is more considered their teammate. Yeah.
So interviewer, share
one thing they like about their goal.
Okay.
Yep.
Oops, someone disappeared.
I'm also just thinking in the physical sense in the room, it might pay to get the peers to literally all go off to a different spot, because then they're kind of isolated. They can sit together. They're not distracted by the table. And then, like it says at the bottom there, we can all come back together to like the larger group table. I think like sending the peers off to a little area by themselves to do this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that, but it probably doesn't have to be in the instructions. That's for us.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, good idea. Okay.
Maybe another thing was something that the interviewer likes about the goal could also be something, a piece of advice that could help them achieve the goal further.
Like collaborative.
Given, don't know, but just an idea.
Do you have some advice? Is there
any advice that you could give to the person you're interviewing to continue succeeding in their goal or pushing towards their goal?
To build on,
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, sorry, just so I understand, is it so in the pair, someone's the interviewer and someone's being the interviewee? Okay.
Yeah, and then they switch.
Okay.
So 5 minutes per pair.
Goals.
So that's the thing is if they're all in the same room, we can say to them 5 minutes switch. But if they're all over the place, we have less control, and that's we have to tell
We
them.
can send someone around though, just be like
with a bell, doom, doom, doom. Yeah. Okay. We can, once if you guys feel that it's done, then I mean you've got just click on the link so you have access to it after and then you when you add something, then you can tag me, and then I'll see that, and then we all have access to it.
Nice.
Well, basically we have to try it once, so
yeah. I think those additions are cool. I think that will be helpful.
Yeah.
good. Okay, yeah, because I think we were a bit missing the instructions. We kind of handed the sheet, and then we kind of said something. I think Bryony said there was like they were not sure what to do, and I think we should still explain to them at the beginning what to do before we send them away, because we can't be sure that they'll read the whole thing.
I think it's good though, because I feel like some people like to see more visually than actually like listen. So I think it works for both kind of people, whether they're a listener or just a reader. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah, I think it's also helpful for, I mean, speaking for myself, but like neurodivergent, like I don't hear instructions. So having them written down is really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making notes here of the kind of things that I write on the website, so we have that to remember to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. As I said, this is not a finite thing. It's a work in progress. So, yeah. Okay. What else? So small groups, rotating tables, people mingling between groups, getting to meet each other. How do we do that? Do we get the tables to talk to each other about goals or not? Or
I think if we're working back in these pairs, I think the best way to do it is to all the pairs come back into the table and then share amongst that table what they've done.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what we have here. Basically, we're not going to have like sharing with the whole group. It's a bit too.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Well, I think that's it. That's all I had for today. Let me read more. Yeah. So the points from our last session is that you guys are going to fill your own travel guide. How is it going?
Oh, I haven't had time for that. Sorry.
I know.
But before next time.
Yeah, we'll get it done before next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also said to bring magazine photos, scrap paper to add to the goal setting activity.
Yeah.
So please start collecting magazines that appeal to this age group. I don't think that they like home and gardens.
You never know.
Yeah. Do you guys
draw?
Yeah, I've got some Frankies.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are making us a pile?
Yeah, I got a little pile.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Another thing we said is we're going to put up wall posters to post notes. I like that idea a lot.
Me too.
And does one of you want to take that on to say like what is going to be written on those posters?
What is this? Is this in relation to their goals or to the feedback like we did last time?
Everything. Like somebody was saying as last time that we should have those things on all the time, like 2 or 3 questions.
I can make those on day 1 if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And we can just trial ones and see which ones get more.
How to phrase the questions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time, Maddie, you prepared some questions on the table. I don't think that we really used them last time, and it's really a hit and miss whether we need them or not.
Yeah.
But can you prepare those questions for next time too?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Definitely.
And if anybody has ideas, it can be big pieces of paper or small pieces of paper, but
Okay.
all I know is that I was next to this one guy. I forgot what his name was, and he wasn't interested in anything we were doing until you had something that said there, draw your and then he's just like, whew, it was so amazing because so obviously it's not a one size fit all. It's, as
Just
Brian
depends on the
said,
group.
likes to read the instructions. Other people like to hear them. So I'd like to try and cater to give people a variety of experiences, and also sometimes if people do finish early, we need to have them doing something interesting to them.
No, that's cool. I think it might, yeah, like you said, it might work better on smaller pieces of paper, just because obviously the big pieces of paper are just giant, so I'll bring some time and have them pre-written.
Yeah, okay, good. Another thing that was said is, after the culture of the group, do Whanau Nangatanga.
Yeah.
Groups come up with a name, introduce their group, how they came up with their name. Would you like to try that for once, for next time? Because we did say we're gonna have groups, and then in the groups the peers, or do you just want to leave it?
I feel like if we're doing the peers, doing some kind of like getting to know each other and then coming back and sharing something about each other, that's kind of doing the whanaungatanga like a little bit, because then people hear about other people. And because actually one thing I was thinking that we don't do, which is kind of a little bit not great tikanga wise, is that we don't really do any like introductions of everyone,
like as in the actual
the participants don't ever say like, hi, this is who I am, this is.
Yeah, I think we discussed that last time in regards to that introduction.
Yeah.
And us leading it and saying that, I'm Mel.
Yeah.
I am an occupational therapist and I like to roller skate, or, so, they could say what, maybe what school they go to or what area they live in, and then just something that they enjoy doing,
Yeah.
So last time I remember, because I was a girl who said she loves horseback riding, horses. So I remember. So we did do that last time.
Yeah, maybe I forgot.
Yeah, I think just like first thing, get in there, sit down in a circle together, and share one little thing about us before we go off. I think that's a good way to like set the tone and set the scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And because we always do it, but I think we definitely should be giving the opportunity to everyone else.
Yeah.
And then also that us as very observant facilitators can then be paying attention to the kids who we think are going to be contributing, to the ones who think we think aren't. Like, that's going to just help us a little bit in the way we facilitate as well.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great. Okay. So I wrote also, session flow. People we're working with are so diverse. Brainstorm some extra activities for people who have finished. Finish early. Some can coach, some may want a different activity. So we talked a little bit about the tables. Do you have any more to say about that?
I've just got like coloring, fidgets, sensory stuff.
Yeah. Keeping hands occupied.
Yeah.
Away from phones as much as possible.
So yeah, I thought coloring might be a good idea, but don't you think that we're going to get some rolling eyes? Depends.
I love coloring.
I think coloring's for all ages.
We can,
like the Mandela stuff. Yeah, Mandela, whatever. But Willow loves to color.
Okay, great.
I'm sure we will, but we're going to get rolling eyes from someone at some point about anything,
Yeah. It wouldn't be a group if we didn't get that somewhere along the line.
There could be some type of like outside option as well, depending on when, like if they're not working inside. Because I'm imagining we're talking about after you finish the finishing activity being the interview. Like there could be some type of like switch up of environment, or like a separate game thing, or like, I don't know, nothing that makes someone feel like they have to rush through it in order to like join or something or anything like that. I don't know.
You want to think about something, Kate, or someone
Yes.
else?
Yeah.
Kate, okay.
You bought all those balls and noodles last time, eh? So that
Yeah,
we can,
yeah.
yeah. I understand what you mean. Like even just taking 5 to go and do it like outside.
The brain
Yeah,
breaks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think if people finish early, like letting them go and do that is actually probably better than for some
like just
people
options.
than saying sit in color. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So the question is, what do we do? Do we say, hey, here's a box of balls and stuff like that? And if you feel like going out,
Go
yeah.
throw a ball around, like I would do that.
Yeah. Fully. That would be my choice.
Hacky sack, whatever.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
have the choice of like a couple different things, and so people can choose what they want.
And that could be at the start with the introduction of, you know, like we're going through these things, and at times you will finish more than others. So the bathrooms are this way, you know, go and get a glass of water, step outside. There's a couple of things here. If you don't want to go anywhere, you've got some things on the table to keep you occupied. You know, just, we want you to be comfortable within your space.
I think a lot of it comes down to, like you say, just actually like communicating a little bit more.
Yes, I think we
and letting there not be as much like confusion about what they're supposed to be doing when they're and even just saying that and it gives people a bit more of like a choice.
Just that autonomy, right?
Totally.
So we'll write something on the top of the website also, so we remember to say that. No, don't necessarily need to read the screen, but just to remember to say those things.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. We also somebody talked also about like how to get participants self-motivated. Somebody talked about improv. Watch us role play the coaching activity, for instance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So do we have to allocate 2 people to do this, or?
We can do that. Me and Bri can do that for sure.
Okay. That's great. So for that, you need to think about in advance what goal or something, even like one idea, right?
Yeah.
Lucky we live together.
Yeah.
Or what?
We've got me. Yeah, we're lucky we live together. We got lots of goals.
Lots of time.
All right. Okay. Well, I think I've pretty much gone through all my things.
Cool.
What about what is there anything else you'd like to? Yeah. We also talked about having a way to mark that you've achieved a goal by throwing a ball. So
that visual.
Yeah. So if the pairs, if the buddies are all over the place, how do we do that?
I feel like they could still do it at the end, like just have it in like a space somewhere, and once they're done, they can just both get up together, walk together to it, and then just throw the ball into whatever we choose.
Yeah. Maybe we could get a little basketball hoop and they could throw it through the hoop.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, like a portable basketball thing.
You know those little mini ones you can put on the wall?
Yeah, little suction ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really good idea. Hey, Kate, you're the one who suggested the throwing in a ball. Do you like the basketball hoop?
Yeah, no, I honestly forgot that I brought it up.
Feels like a long
I write
like
down
ages.
Okay, but what do you think? Yeah, okay, I'll see if I can find that, okay?
Yeah, I've seen that in like a lot of schools anyway, like in their like
Yeah, no, so you can have a small basketball hoop, but I think that one of the things that people wanted to see the goals going up.
Yeah, like, or we can attach some type of plastic, like even if we just get like a plastic, like a thin piece of plastic, we can just fold it around and tape it on one side and attach to the bottom of the hoop so they can see it all stacking up. Even if like everyone's working at different points of the room or outside, they can still see the progression passively throughout the day or the 2 days, or whether it like, and we can have like more goals than what it's needed on the activity too. So if they have, it can be something personal or interpersonal with their buddy, and so just be like, yeah, no, I did something. So just like reward it every opportunity to encourage behavior of like repeat behaviors, I guess, of just progressing on their goals. So like, yeah, add to the novelty and the game of it all.
Okay. All right. So we have another group coming up as I said, did I write it on 12th of September at Hillcrest High, because we're going to pilot some materials with Braille for blind students. Because
Wow.
after the experience with Charlotte,
Cool.
we contacted Blends New Zealand, the organization Blind and Low Vision, and they said that they love what we're doing, and they were trying to translate some of the pictability.
Cool.
So that's a Friday, and I may not be able to have all of you there, but if you are interested, let me know. So the 12th
Is this in the holidays or prior to the holidays?
12th of September is before the holidays.
Well, I will be at Hillcrest, but I won't be able to facilitate.
Yeah,
But I would love to come and see you guys for sure.
But how can you? Because you don't. Won't you have your own classroom there to?
Yeah, but I don't teach every period, so
okay.
if it lines up, I can just pop over, or even at morning tea or lunchtime, I can come say hi or something.
Yeah, because it's going to be between 10 and 2, same as the other times. Yeah.
Well, I'll just see what my schedule's looking like for that day, and talk to my mentor teacher and see what I can do. But yeah, I definitely won't be able to facilitate.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else would be interested in coming on that day?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I think I can. I'll just have to tell uni I won't be there, but that's fine.
Yeah, and I know, Maddie, you work on Fridays, but okay.
I would love to come, and I can probably work around it. So I'll get back to you this weekend, because I'll just ask the guy I asked last time to see if he'll do it for me. I think he would, but I'll just make sure. But is it just someone coming in to talk about blind people, or is it Hillcrest coming in?
No, this is going to be at the Hillcrest High PAC.
Gotcha.
And we're going to have 10 students there at least.
Yeah.
Amongst them, there will be blind students. Yeah. So it's not going to be like just them. It's going to be our thing, but we will be working together, and they'll be fully included.
Yeah. No, I would love to, because I obviously hanged out with them quite a bit when I went to high school there, and I know them all quite well. So definitely want to try and get there. So I will definitely let you know. But I'm so keen. Yeah.
Kate, would you like that?
I'm honestly pretty bad with dates unless I make a specific calendar, and I haven't made my calendar for next month yet, like a paper one. But
look,
I do have exams and tests.
As you can see, we have enough facilitators. Like there are times when I'm going to say, "Please, somebody come."
Yeah,
but
I might be able to.
Yeah, if you feel like it, that's fine.
Oh yeah, it'll be like I'd love to anyway, but I'm just worried that there might be a specific uni thing that's either day of or day before, and I can't agree to it before I see make a calendar for next month.
Yeah. Okay, so I definitely have Mel, Bryony, and Maddie, and then the others we'll see, and then the other ones. Okay, then we're going to do another group with the Holberg Foundation, and they want.
Oh, we've lost you. Can't hear you.
Yeah.
Nope. Your audio's cut out, Anik.
Anik, we can't hear you.
Oh, she's gone.
Me?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just said all of a sudden low.
You cut off at Holberg?
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to do we're going to have a group with them at Putaruru College.
Putaruru, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know yet the dates. I'll send you. And
okay.
That's all my new day.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Okay, so Maddie, I'll be in touch about the Cahoots, and everyone else, have a great evening.
Thanks so much, Anik. Nice to see you all.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Remember to invoice that 1 hour of training, but let's do it together with another group or something, so we don't have to.
Yes, 3 days.
Okay,
bye.
Bye.
Speak to you sometime next week, okay? Kate.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't hear that. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That works for me. Okay,
great.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Yes. Okay.